makes us go, what the heck? And I don't get how people want to be so in your business where they're like, are you dating him? Are y'all married? Did y'all go on vacation? Because when you're dating someone and you're liking someone, that's in a time in your life where you're blissful and you're happy, and it should show on your face. And so everyone that you encounter says, whoa, whatever you doing, girl, you doing it. Let me
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm L'Oreal.
LisaRaye.
And I'm LisaRaye.
Listen, you are a pro at this, so we just gonna sit back and let you run the interview.
Come on with it, get my cues together.
That's right.
Come on, coming in late.
But listen,
I was so stunned by Stephanie's what I'm trying to say, her accent.
Her New York accent.
I love accent.
New York accent.
Yeah, no, not just that either. You got something else going on, some kind of something.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
I wish I had an accent, or I knew how to do one. I only know how to mimic people a little bit, so
But listen,
Chicago / Mississippi / New Orleans accent.
Yeah, you don't have a straight up accent from anywhere. You can't really tell.
No, because people always ask me, where do you get that country accent from? And it's like, it's not Alabama country nor Mississippi.
Right.
Chicago twang.
I can hear that. I hear the Chicago.
Yeah.
So listen, I first of all, before we even get started, I know this is a fun interview. I know there's a lot going on in the world, and I do feel like every now and then I have to take a break from just everything that's happening and just try to distract myself and then get right back to it. Because I think just 24/7 watching the news and being involved, and I saw you were out protesting with T.O. the other day, and that you've been very active and on the front line. So how is your state of mind right now?
I'm in and out like everyone else. I'm torn because when I do get ready to dance or laugh, I almost feel a little guilty from doing so, because it's almost like, it ain't nothing to laugh about right now, and it's nothing to play with right now because it's serious right now.
Right.
And then it's like, yes, and then I feel like, and then you get into that ball of emotion, and then you can just make yourself sick when you're just crying all day or just being so emotional all day. I have my grandbaby here, so I heard her saying, Gaga crying again, and that really kind of made me snap out of it and say, oh, I don't want her to feel that I'm just having so much pain and I'm in so much sorrow, and she's only 3, so I can't really explain to her in depth what is really going on, because we had the pandemic. We're still in the midst of that with the corona, virus, and so I was telling her we're not going outside because the germs are outside. Right. So to explain that, why she can't go to the park or go to Chuck E. Cheese no more, which you guys probably heard that Chuck E. Cheese is going bankrupt and it may not even be around anymore, and I didn't even tell her that. You know what I mean? So I'm just feeling what the world is feeling and knowing that it's not time for us to stop, because we have to still apply the pressure. They still have to know that this wasn't a one-time or a week-time doing, that we're tired enough to keep going, and we want some answers. We want some justice, and that will not and cannot happen if we just stay where we are. You know what I mean? Right. We have to keep going. Matter of fact, we're doing another protest, T.O. and myself, on June 20th here. Around the stadium. So, we did it last week and it was great. I felt a part of, which is what I wanted to do, because I wanted to feel the exhilaration and the excitement of the people and be in there, because I kept reporting from it on this side.
Right.
And I kept thinking, yeah, right. Everybody out there while you inside. Reporting from, and it was like, that ain't gonna do nothing. That doesn't make you part of history, and I wanted to be a part of history. I wanted pictures. I wanted to be able to show my grandbaby. I wanted to be out there and feel it. I wanted my voice to be heard. I wanted them to know that I was on the front line with them. I wanted them to know that I believe in all Black lives matter. And like I said before, all lives matter. We know that. We know that. But we're saying right now, because of what we've gone through and going through, Black lives matter, because they're not doing other lives the way that they're doing our lives.
They're treating us like our lives don't matter, and that's what the real issue is. Yeah, and it seems like no matter what, like, you would think right now cops would be on edge. Like, I got to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's mind-boggling that they can still go out there and really what they're doing is committing crimes.
Total opposite, like what happened in Atlanta. You knew people were filming. You knew people were hollering at you. You knew people were watching. You knew that we would have witnesses, but you didn't care. This man, you didn't even stop him for anything traffic. He wasn't even driving. He was trying to sleep off his drunkenness. He was like, yeah, I've been drinking, and yeah, I had a few drinks, and I'm just a couple of blocks away. Actually, I can even walk. I can leave my car here. He said everything.
Yeah,
and
let him go. Just let him walk.
That he was a criminal, like he robbed a bank or something.
Right.
Or that he just shot. What was the crime? Like, what was it really that made you shoot him in the back? Because I thought that was against the law. I thought you could not shoot.
It is against the law. That is right.
And aren't they trained to be able to target an area where it's not going to kill you? Shoot me in the arm,
the leg, something, right?
Well, you know what I've heard though. When officers use their gun, they are trained to shoot to kill if they're going to use their gun at all. But he had a taser. They tase people all the time. And so if they feel like a taser is a situation that is, a matter of life or death, then they shouldn't be using them.
Yeah, and I think the problem was that he took the taser from him, but the cop had already let out the cartridge that was in there. The taser only has one cartridge. So what they were saying was that the police officer knew that he could do nothing, that Rashad could do nothing with the taser. So him shooting him was crazy. It's like, we've seen police chase before. Movies are about that. How about Cops? Yeah. It's a whole show that's about police chasing. So why does it always resort to murder? Like, I just don't understand how that's the first thing in your mind is like, oh, let me kill him because he was drunk driving. That man did not kill anybody. That man, and that's not even up to them to say who lives or dies. Even if that man did kill somebody, he has the right to a trial. Right. You know what I mean? And that's why we're in such an uproar, because we see the difference. And that's what we're saying. We see the difference on how you treat us, because I don't know if you guys saw the video with the white guy took the police baton, beat them with the baton, got their car, drove, was chasing the police. Not one time did he shoot his gun or warning, bring out his taser. Like, none of that happened. And I was sitting there watching it like,
this is crazy. Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And you want to try to tell us that there's no difference? Come on, we're not fools.
And I just wanted to make sure we got that out, because I know we are still doing lip service during this time. We took like a week off, just things got really heavy, but that puts things into perspective, because then Nicki Minaj took a shot at you on a song, and like you said, there's so many other things happening in the world right now to be concerned about. So, and I spoke to you on the Breakfast Club, and we talked about the whole thing, which was a lot of people, what you had to say about the bars, very mature answer. It is what it is. But now, how did you feel knowing that she actually said something about you?
Well, first of all, I said, I made it in a song again. That was the first thing.
Again, right?
I thought, because people try to make so much of it, I would say that was a great business move, because she has to stay current. And because if someone she feels is taking a shot at her way and her retaliation is to put it in a song. You know what I mean? I don't know her personally. She doesn't know me personally, but she used one of the most iconic movies and their lead actress to be able to give her a verse in her song that makes everybody want to talk about it. They talked about me. I mean, I didn't know I was that hot. I mean, I'm hot, but not that hot. You know what I mean? So it's like, thank you. Can you send me some money or some residuals or anything or something? Let's do a video, girl.
I'll be in the video.
Yeah, because I don't have a problem with her. I think her barbs is what, they kind of fueled it and just took it and ran with it. You know what I mean? And I had said, well, where's all this coming from? I just want to see unity. I just want to see us be entertained by music and not have the beefs and not have the mafia type of beefs that has to go on to make you feel relevant. I don't know what that is. I'm not of that life, and I'm not of that generation either. You know what I mean? Right. So I do understand that that's what they're doing, to stay, in the press or whatever. You know what I mean? The beef means something that makes us go, let's check our social media. Mm-hmm. But that's not what I'm about. And I'm definitely not about tearing down anybody unless I have a personal beef with you myself. And I don't have that with anybody. I got maybe 2 or 3 people that, that I feel like I don't have to never mention their names, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That I have something with. But someone that is out here talented, that's doing something, she's on the charts. You know what I mean? She's winning. So you shouldn't be worried about me, just like I'm not worried about you. You know what I mean? We're in 2 different things, So here's the thing. I I don't think she worried about me at all. I think it was all done in fun. Like, okay, you said that about me, girl. I heard you said that. I'm going to do this. And I'm like, okay.
But are you shocked that it escalated to that? Because I feel like plenty of people have had an opinion on Nicki Minaj, her career, and even her feud with Lil' Kim. I feel like plenty of people have said things, but the fact that what you said kind of got to her. Do you feel like it's like you can't really give your opinion nowadays without?
I don't feel like that, and I won't ever feel like that.
Yeah, I feel like you always give your opinion. That I can respect about you.
Here's the thing I would love to do is I would love for her to interview me on what I meant and what my stance is on that topic.
That would be dope.
I think it would be too, because I would love to sit down with her, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, anybody. Let's just get a coalition together. Let's get a movement together with us, with old school and new school, and show everybody how we can really come together, because that's what real mature women do. And when I said that I needed Nicole Murphy to come see me, I meant that in a way that was like, let's sit down and hash this out, because we don't need no cameras.
Right, not like we're about to fight. Just more like, let's have a conversation.
Come and talk to me about this. You know what I mean? And so, again, I done rocked to plenty of Nicki songs, and I love her videos. You know, I don't hate on anybody because it takes a particular type of skills to do whatever you're doing. You guys, your voice is riveting, where when you come on, you all snap into professionalism and that radio voice. I don't have that. I don't even know how to get that. You know what I mean? You all have that. So you all are in your lane. I just stay in my lane. And
I know you do a pretty good job.
Yeah,
I feel like
a really good job.
Yeah, I think you do a pretty good job at that.
But you guys know that you do, though, because you all have said, I'm getting a job in radio because I have a platform, I have a voice, I sound good. So that's where you all are. As an actress, I'm just like, oh, you want to interview me? Not a problem. I'm just here. So something within you all knew that this is what you wanted to do. This is what you have to offer society. And we're accepting it because how long you been on? Hence, Angela, you and we go back for years.
Yes.
And
we've been to Puerto Rico together.
Yes, you know what I mean? And you still here. And ladies, you're here. You know what I mean? You're doing other things. And so you're giving people an opportunity like myself to be able to voice my opinion. And it shows that my opinion matters.
I know that's
Girl,
but I will say
viral all the time. You be going
I will
viral.
say this. When you say come see me, they probably thinking of that scene, that famous scene where you whoop ass. So when you like come see me, they like
well, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that I can't, say it that way either, too, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because it depends on which way the conversation goes, you know what I mean?
Right.
But is it fighting worthy? No. I've been divorced for 10 years. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not concerned about him in that manner at all, or her in that manner. You know what I mean? It's just that you end up talking about things like this to add your side of the story. You know what I mean? You end up talking about it because somebody else has brought it up, so you want to clear the air or at least add to it. You know what I mean? And that's all. But if I ain't got to never ever mention her again, it won't cost me nothing.
Well, let's talk about some other things, LisaRaye, because, we came up in a time without social media where we didn't have to worry about going out, who we was out with, going on vacation with people and things like that. So now things are different. Obviously, people can't get away with that. Do you think that times were better when we didn't have social media and we were able to move around?
I think definitely the privacy issue is what is the biggest thing that makes us go, what the heck? And I don't get how people want to be so in your business where they're like, are you dating him? Are y'all married? Did y'all go on vacation? Because when you're dating someone and you're liking someone, that's in a time in your life where you're blissful and you're happy, and it should show on your face. And so everyone that you encounter says, whoa, whatever you doing, girl, you doing it. 'Cause let me rub up against you. I want some of that. It's like when you see love, you just automatically stop and just go, oh, it softens you. You know what I mean? So all of us wants that unconditional love. Right now, I'm just only getting it from my granddaughter. You know what I mean? But right now, that's just what God has for me. You know what I mean?
I know your DMs be lit.
I know. Come on. Because I felt like young and all the way from young to all the way old, everybody has had a crush on LisaRaye.
I mean, they're coming for me now, absolutely.
But she had to back up to show us.
Hold up now.
But is it something that person right for me? You know, I'm in the middle of grassroots businesses that I am building. I know me. You can take me away like Calgon, and I'm like, I'll be back. Here I go. You know, and that I can't do right now. Right. I can't do. But my body and my spirit may want to take off. But God is saying, not right now, because you know you and I know you. So I'm going to make sure that you build. So whomever comes into your life, they're not coming to fix me up. Or to, I need him to help me in this particular, you know, part of my life, because, you know, we already come with baggage anyway. You know what I mean? I just don't really feel like it's fair to come into somebody's life where you just got to fix them up. And that's not to say that we're not building together, but I want to come to the table with what I come to the table with, because I'm asking him to come to the table with something. So if I bought the table, you need to bring the chairs or something. You know,
how does that affect your relationships, like moving forward? Obviously, you were married, like you said, it's been 10 years or whatever, but, you know, that was a public breakup and y'all went through a lot of things. I know you said that you and Michael Mizik are still cool with each other, you know, to this day, but how did that relationship affect? I know sometimes we do, like you said, carry baggage with us into other situations. So how did you come to forgiveness, you know, when it came to him, and how does that affect you even to this day?
First of all, the forgiveness came later on. I was broken when I came back, because I came back with no money, no settlement, no alimony. I just left, you know what I mean? And then he had to go through the trial that he's going through now. And so they tried to pull me in that. So it was a part of me that was like, who am I? Am I still LisaRaye, the sex symbol? Do I reinvent myself? Do I go back to what I know? Like, I was a little bit all over the place, and then having to get back in the business, you know, so I was in survival mode, you know, and so I had to get over that. And then as people were saying, well, you got to, you know, forgive him. And it was like, I'm a new Christian. I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? But I had to take away the guilt that I felt. And then I had to own up to my responsibility. You know what I mean? I had to remember the things that I did that could have countered what he did, or for every action, you deserve a reaction. Right. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, if I wouldn't have did this, he probably wouldn't have done that and done that. You go through that in your relationship, because one thing's for sure, you don't want to bring all of that to your next relationship. I wanted to know who was I and what was my fault, so I won't take that to my other relationship. And so after I was able to do that, and I think the time and the distance also dictates to that. And I just sat down with my vision board and the goals that I wanted to, you know, in the growth, my maturity kicked in. It was like, well, now you know you could have did that better than that. You know, you thought you was just hot shit and just kept it moving. And you know what I mean? And so now, which is why it's important for me to use my platform and my voice in which a way that's mature now, because we do need love, and we do need loyalty, and we do need unity. And so trying to tear down anybody right now in this climate should be forbidden.
Right. No, I'm with you. So how did you guys have a conversation even after all of that? Like, did you feel bad that he ended up going to jail, right? Did you feel?
No. He's still going through the trial. He actually ran for 2 years, and they caught him in Brazil.
Okay.
And so he was in jail over there for a while. And then he came back to Turks and Caicos and is on house arrest now, and awaiting to find out what's going to happen. So if you've been going through something for 5 years and been going to trial every day, that's a part of your life right there that they have stolen and taken from you, because you fell from your position as well, your financial, your marriage, like everything has just drilled down that makes you sit on your butt and go, how did I get here?
And so that's when you find out who your real friends are too, by the way. All those people that was around having a
but I came back, I was like, where's everybody at? You know what I mean? Which lets you know your stuff is your stuff. Right. You got to go through your own stuff yourself. And when you realize that, it builds strength and it builds character. And then you realize, okay, that type of pain, I don't want to go through that type of pain no more. So let me do something different. And that's where I'm at in my life. Let me do something different.
Did you look at that as like that was his karma, and you kind of, because even though you were, I'm pretty sure you had love for him, but you were in a place where you were also angry with him. So I know someone like me, I'd be like, oh, that's your karma. What you gonna do with it? You know what I mean?
I didn't see karma in the beginning, because at first there was the allegations of rape that took place. And so I had to deal with that as a wife. You know, it was wait, and this girl is a white 18-year-old girl. It's like, what is going on here? Wow. But it was consensual. But still, as a wife, consensual sex was still like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
And she's 18, you know what I mean? So that was like a blow, you know what I mean? And then, you know, the corruption of governmental funds that he's going through now kicked in 2 weeks right after that. So it was like, bam, bam, you know what I mean? And so I was like, yeah, no, I didn't sign up for all of this. And we going through all kind of stuff. And with my friends and my friends' friends introduced you to our friends and all that kind of unfriendly stuff, you know what I mean? And it was like, what's happening? And I said, no, I care more about me and how you're going to treat me and how all of that is going to reflect on me than this life that you're trying to just give me, because money does not buy you happiness.
No, it does not.
That is not it. You know what I mean? I was already into my lifestyle and into my money when I met him. So I was okay. I knew what the lifestyle was. But you try to take me someplace else and then you can't keep me there, but you want to treat me a certain kind of way. I'm not for that. I don't have to deal with that. And so I said no, and then I left, you know? And the karma part, for me, what I did see was the destruction of as it was happening. It was like, don't be with them. Don't talk to him. Well, no, come back. Okay, well, then let's talk about, well, what are you doing? Okay.
Right.
Okay. And then went to that.
God low-key saved you. Like,
I feel like I dodged a bullet. Because
you definitely dodged a bullet.
When he and I talked, he said to me, I remember him saying to me, he says, I don't know, can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, we encourage it.
Okay. He said, I really fucked up, didn't I? And I said,
you think?
Yeah. But I was more humble though. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was just like, it was like a big fall for both of us. You know, it was like, yeah, we were at the peak. You know, Turks and Caicos was booming. We were making money. We were employing Turks and Caicos Islanders. People were coming over there. So tourism was at an all-time high. Like it was doing very well and we were doing very well for the country. And then to be stripped of all of that, it was like, what did you do?
Right.
You know?
Lori, yeah, we had an amazing trip to Turks and Caicos. Remember, we stayed at Amanyara. We stayed at Amanyara.
Yep.
So nice. We had a great time.
Yeah, shout out to Now Rogers. He took us on that trip.
Took great care of us. We love Now.
And I love it to this day. I still call it home, you know. It's still a place that I've lived for years and
it's beautiful.
I still love it, you know, and I still send people there, you know. I think Turks and Caicos Islanders, you know, some people love you, some people don't. You can't be all that to everybody. I understand that. But I did my best, you know, and I did some great things for Turks and Caicos Islands, and I'm proud of. I'm sure that a lot of them are proud of as well. Did I discover Turks and Caicos Islands? Absolutely not, you know. Did I help and aid in, you know, bringing it to us? Yes.
You definitely did. Yeah. Would you get married again?
Girl, I can't wait. Absolutely. I want to belong to somebody. I want to be able to roll over and not have Barney and Cookie Man and Elmo. You know what I'm saying? I want to be held so you can say, it's all right, babe, I got you. Because I work better in a partnership, you know, to be able to bounce some ideas off of. I'm a businesswoman. I definitely want a business-minded man that will be able to give me food for thought, to be able to say, babe, you know, I know a better way, or let me look at my Rolodex. And let me see what I get for you. You know what I mean?
Could you date a guy like in his 30s, like 35? Would that matter to you? No?
You said that quick.
What if he was popping and he had his role and he was working and no?
My daughter wouldn't have that.
What about somebody with a 9-to-5? We just got we had somebody in the culture that got into a little bit of issue.
Simone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because she said she wouldn't date somebody with a 9-to-5. So how do you feel about dating somebody that's not in the entertainment industry that may have like a regular job?
It depends on how regular you're speaking of. I understand what she meant by saying 9-to-5 because her life is not 9-to-5.
Right.
So just say if she wants to go on vacation and she's over there in Africa for a week and she decide I want to stay another week, she can because she's her own boss.
Right.
She don't have to go back in to clock in, is what I'm assuming that she meant. You know, we have to allow her to be able to say that. And I feel the same way too. I don't want to have to wait for your sick days because I don't know what sick days is all about. I run a corporation. You know what I mean? I'm not a part of someone else's corporation that you're dictating to me when I have to come to work. I already, you know, have a higher being. We all do. We have someone that we work for. You know what I mean? When I'm doing my acting, I'm the production company is telling me what time to be there.
Nobody signed your check.
But they don't want me to cry. They want me to hurry up, but they want me to wait. It's like, what do you want? You know what I mean? We all, all have to answer.
We have responsibilities. We all have responsibilities.
Yeah.
But you might be more flexible at times, like where you can take off or be like, for 3 months, I'm going to just do me.
Well, I'm more like Beyonce. I want the hustle to match. You know what I mean? And I you don't have to call off because you're the boss.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, shit, I got to call out if I want to go somewhere.
Me too. I got to call out.
Well, sometimes me too. You know what I mean? It's sporadic though, you know?
And if I'm not mistaken, you also have a mattress line?
I do. I have a furniture and mattress line called LR Home Styles, which I'm excited about that because I get a chance to put my creativity into that and give everyone a great night's sleep. And it's the first black mattress. So the company is called Sleep Black.
Wow.
Which really is important nowadays because it's like sleep black with him, sleep black with on the mattress, sleep black with, color-wise. It's really big right now. And then the mattress is state-of-the-art mattress. Memory foam, gel on the one side to keep you cool in the summer. On the other side, it keeps you warm. And I got into it because I wanted to create my own couches and chairs.
I love that.
Sometimes you can't really find,
Right.
I love furniture. I love furniture shopping more than anything.
She does it all the time. It's annoying. I'm like, where are you going to put this?
I know. I don't even want to buy stuff, but I'm always looking at furniture. And I'd be like, I like this.
And I'm always looking at magazines, seeing how they're putting stuff together. You know what I mean? And how I can flip my room because I get bored quick. I have my jean line, my PZI jeans that's coming out, was going to be out now, but the pandemic stopped that, but I know that we still gonna need our butts in some jeans. And so I'm going to, when we get back up and running, I'm going to come out with that. So that's what I mean by grassroots level businesses. I'm an investor. I'm trying to do, a better portfolio than what I did a couple of years ago. I invested in a natural pain relief balm called Zen that has natural herbs in it for you, and it has hemp oil. And I
think I have some of that here.
You do?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Now I want to go back to these mattresses for a second. Okay. Because I think we need to stress the importance of a good mattress because I remember I was dating this guy one time, right? And he just got a new place.
And you felt the springs.
Yes. And we went to go, oh my God, you could feel the springs in the mattress. I was like, I can't sleep here. And I don't care if you buy a mattress pad to cover that up. But one of the things about being a real grown-up is having a real mattress. And I know like a good mattress can be expensive and all of that, but you sleep in it every single night.
Wait, what does the spring mean? Is that it's old or that it's cheap?
It's cheap.
It could be both. It could be both. It could be both because
Old
here's the thing. People don't realize, and especially it's an age thing. Young people are not, considering what a mattress would do to your back or your shoulders or your alignment. They ain't thinking about that. They get on it and go, oh, the softness is good. Sometimes it's not about the softness.
That's how I picked my mattress. Angela was with me, and she let me pick it like that.
No, I told you not to. You wanted to stop. We went mattress shopping together.
Your body will conform because we got hips as women. When you lay on your side, that's the worst position. Because
oh my God,
you're not in alignment. That's why they ask you to put that pillow in between your knees so you can level out when you're on your side. Remember that.
I thought it was just for him to come up behind you.
No, nasty.
But if you have more of a stern type of a firm mattress that has the memory foam is going to conform to your body anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because I got a grandbaby, I don't know how much jumping around you do in your mattress. Obviously, I ain't doing none. But, you might need a lot of, spring action.
Bouncing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't be getting it in with somebody and their mattress is not right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, that's a turn off.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
And Angela used to have somebody with a water bed as well.
That's when I was in college. This guy had a water bed.
I was gonna say, you telling her age.
Yeah, he's the only person in my life because nobody even had water beds then. He was the only person. I don't know why he had that. And maybe one day they'll come back in style. I can't say.
I don't think so.
You're never going back in style.
It probably feels good. You're like floating.
I've never sat on one. I've never nothing one. Do y'all remember
I don't want to
how
float like that. I don't want to float. I want to float on a beach.
Right.
something like that in the pool or something.
That's more like
going
it.
nowhere but right there.
And I got a mattress for the promo, like for free from one of these furniture stores in New York. And my mattress is so horrible. Like
I thought she was gonna say
God.
good.
You need a sleep mattress by LisaRaye.
I need to get a black mattress. I need to sleep black for real.
There you go.
Out of control. Like I had to jump on it to break it in. I had to walk all over it.
Oh my goodness.
Invite people over, like invite my brothers and my sisters over. Like, hey, come over and lay on the bed.
Break in this mattress.
To break in the mattress. It's horrible. It's the worst mattress I've ever had.
So I wonder, this is a terrible transition because we're talking about mattresses, but do you and Debrat, your sister, obviously, do y'all give each other relationship advice, or does she come to you and ask you for things? Because we all know that recently she came out and she has her relationship with Judy, well, Big Booty Judy. And so does she ever call you? Yeah, Jessica, sorry. Does she ever call you like, you know, can you help me out with a little bit of advice? Because she seems shy when it comes to
I was going to say, no, she's private. She's a private person. I have to normally pry things out of her. Or if I'm laying eyes on her, I'll see it. And then I don't take no for an answer. It's like something's going on. You know what I mean? Right. But she handles everything. She's always been that way, you know. And sometimes that's good, you know, and sometimes, you know, you still need to have somebody to kind of just all that on, you know. But right now she's happy. You know what I mean? I'm happy for her. You know what I mean? I'm looking for some of that happiness myself. You know what I mean?
On which side of the fence?
On the black side. Black side with the man side.
Oh, the man side. Okay, just making sure.
She said the dick.
I'm strictly
Dickly.
You said some of that, so I wasn't sure. I'm like,
some of that love. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you know what's so funny? Back in the day, when I used to do like the Black Men magazine photo shoots and stuff like that, I have a rainbow right by my bikini line that goes down, and it's a pot of gold at the bottom, like for real.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, that's nice.
With the colors of the rainbow, people were like, oh, I didn't know LisaRaye was gay. And it was like, well, hold on. Don't let the rumor fly over my head. Let me let you know. No, but I love the children. See, I love the village. I love those because when I tell you, I've always gone to the shows, the drag shows where I'm walking for fish and walking for face and walking for labels and just walking and voguing. That I'm here for all of that. When I tell you I love it because it's something about them that they have had to live in their box for so long till now they had always had their own underground world. You know what I mean? And so when you go into their world, it's like a big party of celebrating who they are. And it's something about that that's liberating because it's like, you deserve to be able to showcase who you are and who you love and how you love. And I've always been down for that. So, you know, when them coming, because Pose,
I love that show. And the category is
and that's my era. I remember all of that. So I'm sitting there with my popcorn like, yes, for labels, yes. You know what I mean? Then that's
I'm just amazed by this tattoo with the Taste the Rainbow tattoo you got.
Let me show you. See that?
Look.
Wow.
My little Cardi B. Ow.
I'm not mad at that. So let me ask you this. Does size matter to you?
What, of his car or his bank account? Or what
you know what I'm talking about. His dick. Does size matter? Like, does it matter to you? Are you like...
Well, now, it depends on, it can't be too small, but I don't want it too big either. You know what I mean? I want you all up in my stomach while I'm holding you back. And it's like, I want to take it all comfortably. You know what I mean? We can do many things with it. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be the, you know, not the size. It's supposed to be the motion of the ocean kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Supposedly,
Yeah, supposedly, right. But if you come in with, you know what I mean, and I feel like you
can't motion
finger banging, I'm like, well,
finger banging.
Use 2, use 3, you know.
Where's your other dick? Pull that out.
Right, you know what I mean? Like I got some toys then, I mean, what we got?
Has that ever happened to you? Somebody was too small and you had to be like,
No.
Okay, good.
But would that be a deal breaker? Like, say he's perfect, everything is great, and then he has like a medium-sized penis but he can eat pussy really good.
Well, wow. Okay. Let me say this. I had been, and this is real personal, I have experienced the finger in such a way that it was like, was that just your finger? You know what I mean?
Really?
So, whoa, you know what I mean? Which can, if you can get off that way and you do, and you're satisfied, great. I'm a body person. Like, I love, you know, the body. I love the arms and just you over me and us looking at each other. Like, I'm into that. You know what I mean? Right. And I think the older that I get, the more I'm into sensuality. Right. And the romance. Yes. You know, I really need to be with my friend. That foundation has to be strong. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to laugh. There's other things that I want to do just and only besides having great sex. You know what I mean? I need to be able to play with you in a way in which if you out of the country, we still got that here where we're not really touching each other at all, but I'm still touching your spirit and your heart. You know what I mean? Right. I'm so into that. I'm not like, even when I think now, it's like, I'm not no longer looking for the same things that I used to look for even 15, 20 years ago. Like, I don't care about a 6-pack anymore. I don't have a 6-pack. I just got 2-pack over here. You know what I mean? Well,
that's so still good.
If you're satisfied with me, I just want you to return the favor. I want you to pull off your clothes and pleasantly surprise me as well. So let's keep each other up to a standard. You know what I mean? But do I want you to be Santa Claus? No. I can't do nothing with Santa Claus. Remember that little ball that you used to be like, bonk, 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 bonk.
Yeah, you hold on
that kind of reminds me of that. You know what I mean?
My God, that's an awful vision in my head.
Yeah, I don't want that. You know what I mean?
You know, that's interesting because I do feel like when I was younger, foreplay like wasn't as important to me. I could be okay with just getting right to it. But then I feel like, I feel like as I got older, like it has to be more of a connection. I guess that was the whole phase at a younger age.
Yeah, and me too, because now, like, a good kiss means a lot to me now. Like, if you can really kiss me and I want to kiss you and I don't mind exchanging bodily fluids that way, and it's like, and I'm in there, I can look back and you can take my breath away because it's like, ooh, I really want to do this with you. Like, wow. You know what I mean? I'm looking for that. Because, I mean, if you can't make me feel good by, you know what I mean, sex, then we shouldn't be doing it at all then. If this, your only expertise is just one thing. You know what I mean? I want to feel that. I ain't mad at his experience. Let me just say that.
Okay. He knows what he's doing.
And everybody he's been with, and now you got me. And all that you did, bring it. Come on. Show me what you got. Show me what you're working with.
If he messed with other women in the industry before, would you want to know, or would you want him to keep his past there?
I think because I need a friendship, I think that would just come up in conversation because he would let me know about the territory.
Right.
Not that I have a problem or anything, you know what I mean? But it's just good to know who's in the room with you because you may run into a Nicole Murphy.
For me, I feel like I don't like to tell on myself.
I fucking love you, man. Crazy.
I feel like I don't like to tell on myself, but like you said, when you're friends with somebody, your past relationships just come up in conversation. It just happens like that. Yeah. I totally agree with that.
So you had situations in the past. Did you have to cut a lot of women or a lot of friends off because you may have introduced them in the wrong situation and maybe they overstepped their boundaries?
I did not experience anything like that until I got married to Michael Missy. Yeah. I didn't experience any of my friends trying to come on to anyone that I've dated before or that I felt like I had to watch him or her. So all of this was happening in this marriage, one thing after another. That was just like,
that's crazy.
Okay, is this how they are over here? Or am I being naive? Am I supposed to turn the other cheek? I'm not that kind of person. Am I looking more into it? Is innocent? You know, you kind of don't want to just be a runner. Like, oh, you did what? Oh, I'm out. Peace.
Right, you got to work. Right. You got to work at it.
Right. I was willing to do that, but now you're embarrassing me. And it's humiliating because there were certain women that will remain nameless that didn't even want to come to my house. And I had to say, why not? What happened? What happened when I wasn't there? Or what happened when I went to the bathroom?
Right.
Please tell me. Because if it's something that has hurt you or made you feel like you're not comfortable anymore, I'm a woman before anything. I need to know that. I need to know that because you left me here with this person. So if it's not you, it might be somebody else or it might be me. Tell me what you see. What I'm feeling. I'm not going to hold it against you. And so, but sometimes we as women, we don't really, be that type of friend to somebody, because, you don't want to say, oh, I don't want to cause her marriage, or I don't want to get in the middle or whatever. But I really say that if I had some really older divas that really could have sat me down and said, hey, little hot head chick, you hot now. You ain't gonna always be hot. Sit down and think of your plan. What is it that you want out of this? What are you trying to accomplish? Do you want to do? If I would have had somebody like that, perhaps things would have been different. And I'm not saying that I probably perhaps would have taken more or would have stayed married, but I would have dealt with it differently.
Right.
That's all.
Damn. And that's about, man, you couldn't even trust your guy friend.
Right. It's
not even just your female friend.
Look, you said it, not I, because I've said it before.
Yeah.
So did anyone come to you though? Has anyone come to you at that point or during that time and said, listen, I need to have a conversation with you. This ain't right. Or this was done to me? Or did everybody just kind of either back away or do it?
One person, she came to me. She was so uncomfortable. We had a weekend there. And she came down. I don't know where I was, but when I came back, she left, her and her friends. And I was like, what happened? Where's, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw her the next day, because like I said, we had a weekend full of things. And I saw her the next day, and I just sat down next to her and I said, very serious, I said, what happened? Please tell me. Please tell me. And her whole demeanor changed. It was like, you could tell she was struggling. Like I don't, want to be in the middle. Like, I handled it, so it's okay kind of thing. And I was like, but you know how you start seeing remnants of things, and it may be just only two things, but that added to it, like,
right.
And she did tell me, and it was just something that was inappropriate, that she felt that it was too close for comfort. You know what I mean? She was like, okay, this could look a certain kind of way, and maybe you should know that, and so maybe you need to move back some. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so because she didn't want me to think anything, which is big, you know what I mean? She left. She removed herself from the situation, and I respect that.
Right.
I respect.
Yeah, because that's a hard thing to do too. Because sometimes you tell your friend something and they don't believe you. The guy denies it, and then now you're casted out, even though you were just trying to look out for your girl. Like, sometimes you just don't know what to do.
Yeah, and I understand that too. But I appreciated her telling me, because it added to everything else that I had in my head, as far as just putting it in the back of my mind. Like, okay, I'll check, got that. So by the time it came to what you all realized that LisaRaye was leaving, it was like, are you kidding me? You did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, all this. I'm like, I don't even need to get to Z at all. You know what I mean? And so that's what made me go, yeah, no, let me just bow out gracefully and keep it moving.
What kind of guy are you looking for now, would you say? If you had to talk about what qualities you want in a man, what would they be?
The kind that's going to only want ice for me.
No, that's right.
I would definitely need a God-fearing man.
Okay.
I want him to keep our house and our spirit in order. I want him to be able to pull me back. I'm strong, as you can tell. A strong personality, very opinionated. But I've been wearing the pants for the last, 10 years. And I want to relinquish that control. I want him to wear the pants and I can put back on my skirt. Because right now I provide for my family. I want a partner. I want a business partner. I want someone fun that has swag, that when I look at him, the way he dressed, the way he smelled, the way he walks, makes me go, we ain't got to go, babe. Let's take our clothes off. And I need someone that don't take themselves so serious. I'm not the most maturest 50-something-year-old woman. You know what I mean? I'm around here going behind doors like, boo, and like, come on. I'm that kind of chick. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to, no baby mama drama. I don't want you to have all these kids all over the place. Exactly. And deal with all of this. You know what I mean? I want just grown love. I
can see you with like a comedian.
Yeah, that would be fun. I think, because
I'm writing down some names.
I think she has some candidates for you, for sure.
Oh my God, girl! If you do something, I'm gonna dance at your wedding, as old people say.
I'm gonna dance at your wedding,
right?
Okay. Yeah, and I need somebody that from their history. Their history speaks to you because you know where they've been. You know what they've accomplished, what they've done. Therefore, you're apt to be able to say, yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna know how to handle our business and where we're going, because I'm not done. And 9 times out of 10, if he's a businessman, businessmen like to build things. They like to see things come to fruition. And when they have someone that they're dating, they love and they care for, that's doing something, they want to get into and make her succeed just as much. I need that.
Yeah.
I need that.
And let's not forget A House Divided. Okay, we got to make sure people watch you on season 2 of A House Divided.
That's right.
So they can check that out now.
Comes on Thursday nights. You can watch all the episodes at one time now. Second season, I have been added to the cast. My character name is Alexis, and she is a force to be reckoned with. I like the show. I like the storylines. Like, you know, when you get a gig, you go in because as an actress, you like, okay, this is one other thing I can put on my resume. But it's another thing when you really like it, and it's an easy fix. When you go into work and you don't feel like you're working, you know what I mean? Like the cast, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I vowed to do from now on. Like, really not touch anything that I don't want to touch. If it doesn't move me in some type of way, and besides the money, you know, because like I said long time ago, all money ain't good money.
Yeah, I know that's right.
You gotta talk to me, you know what I'm saying?
All right, and listen, when we all open everything back up again, you got to do another trip like you used to do, man.
I know, right? Yeah, we did. We had a ball. And I think that once we get over the COVID and know how we can all come together and reunite and figure that out, then I'm sure that we should and could. I think everybody's going to be reaching for everyone. Like, can you do this?
I know, that's right.
Let's celebrate this. Because now we're going to really have to count our blessings, because we're making a little bit of stride. But what we're trying to achieve is going to be major, and everybody's going to be able to celebrate after that. God willing.
I got one more question for you. I want to know why, because I was excited to even hear this rumor. You turned down the Housewives. Yeah. I could really see you, you know, I would want to see more into your life and stuff like that because of your opinion. Because you're so opinionated and you have something to say. What made you just say, like, nah, I'm not good for this?
Because I'm still working on me and my temper with the Lord.
Right.
And I try very hard not to be set up, and I don't set anybody up. Right. And so if you feel that you need to do that and for ratings or to make you feel good or any of that, I'm just not that chick at all. Right. I'm not. Again, we don't need the cameras to talk about whatever you need to talk about, but you trying to front me, and you know, it wouldn't be no more show.
It's over.
It'd be over. Yeah, I wouldn't need to be on it, and I just don't believe in that. I just don't believe in that. I really don't. Like, I'm an advisor to a lot of people. I'm a mentor to a lot of people. People respect my opinion because I have a lot of experience. I've been through a lot, and I'm not a young chick anymore. So I learned from the pain that I've gone through, the things that my mama told me. I hear myself saying the same doggone thing to my daughter and my granddaughter. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, and I'm still in that middle part of being cool still. You know what I mean? Well, I think so. My daughter.
Now you popping.
Yeah, you still lit.
I just feel like when you come into me like that rah-rah, it means there's a problem, and I'm going to want to help you with that.
I know that's right. I feel like they might be a little nervous to come to you.
You saw that smile. You saw that smile. All right, well, LisaRaye, thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
I appreciate you, L'Oreal and Stephanie and Angela. Mwah, 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 to all
right, stay safe.
Absolutely, you too.
All right, take care.
Okay.
Good luck with that man.
Thank you, girl. Oh no, the list, Angela.
I got you.
Run that list.
I gotta do some background checks first.
Please do. Make sure you got a gun. I need one because I can't get one.
I don't think you need one. Bye.
Bye.